Good afternoon, everyone. Hello. I want everybody to have some time to get to their seat. Yes, welcome. Well, thank you so much for being here at the 2025 ACE Scholars Services Graduation Celebration. My name is Lee Quijada, proud director of ACE Scholars Services. As I begin, I want to respectfully acknowledge that the land on which we gather is the traditional territory of the Luiseño Payam people. CSUSM and its surrounding areas are still home to the 6 federally recognized bands of the La Jolla, Pala, Palma, Pachanga, Rincon, Saboba, Luiseño, Payam people. It is also important to acknowledge that this land remains the shared space among the Cupenguicham, Cupeño, and Kumeyaay and Ipai peoples. I would also like to introduce the rest of the wonderful ACE team. Lori Orr, ACE counselor. Angelica Tennant, Administrative Support Specialist, who unfortunately couldn't be with us today, but is watching the live stream. And our newest team member, Naila Vivas, ACE Outreach and Retention Counselor. We want to again thank you for joining us today, both in person and virtually, as we celebrate the accomplishments of our 18th cohort of ACE Scholar graduates. It is my pleasure to introduce our first speaker, Dr. Viridiana Diaz, Vice President for Student Affairs, who is a steadfast advocate for equity and inclusion. Dr. Diaz has been instrumental in fostering cross-divisional campus partnerships and strengthening community engagement, ensuring that ACE continues to thrive. Over the past year, we have dedicated our efforts to the growth and development of the ACE program. Throughout this time, Dr. Diaz's leadership and steadfast commitment to ACE Scholars have truly been invaluable. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Viridiana Diaz.
Thank you, Lee. Let's give Lee another round of applause, please. Good afternoon and welcome everyone to the 2025 ACE Scholars graduation ceremony. We picked a beautiful day to celebrate our graduates today, and it is an honor to be here today to celebrate a milestone that represents far more than the completion of a degree for our graduates. Whenever I visit the Janet Anster Stern Center for ACE Scholars, I have to always pause in front of the wall of graduates, and I am reminded of the impact that ACE has on our students, the way that it transforms their lives, the lives of their families, and their communities. Every name on that wall represents a heroic story of resilience, of growth, and choosing to continue when it would have been easier not to and give up. And today we carry that tradition forward. We add more names to the wall, and with them, more success stories, stories that will inspire future ACE scholars for years and years to come. And as we celebrate this major milestone, I want to thank the families that are here, their friends, loved ones, faculty, mentors, their peers who have stood beside our students and helped them get to this point. But I also want to thank the ACE staff, Lee, Lori, Nyla, Angie, and the entire student staff. The way that you support our ACE scholars and you create an environment for them to thrive and become the best version of themselves, we couldn't do that without your support. And on that note, I have the great pleasure to introduce President of CSUSM, President Ellen Neufeld. Dr. Ellen Neufeld began her tenure at California State University, San Marcos as the 4th president on July 1, 2019. President Neufeld's career has been centered on student success and student social mobility. She is firmly committed to ensuring that every student who dreams of earning a college degree has that opportunity. I want to personally thank President Ufel for her support of not only former foster youth at CSUSM, but of all students, and her commitment to student success and access being the key to making Cal State San Marcos a force for social mobility and economic mobility in our region, our state, and beyond. Please join me in welcoming my president, your president, President Ufel, to the podium.
Okay. Oh, thank you, Dr. Diaz. And thank you to everybody here, our students, faculties, loved ones, celebrating our wonderful graduates here today. But I also have to thank our wonderful ACE staff. I know that your dedication, when Viridiana was talking about my dedication to student success, I was thinking not only of her dedication, but your dedication and what you do every day and the difference you make in all of the lives. And we're going to add the 18th class to the wall. And I know that we have someone here that really this was at the heart of dedicating to former foster youth and really helped us begin. We have former First Gentleman Jim Mickelson here with us today, so thank you for being with us. Thank you for your dream. Now, he didn't come alone. We also have our third president of Cal State San Marcos, President Emerita Dr. Karen Haynes, who's also the longest serving president here. And I think the longest serving probably ever in the CSU system, or pretty close. Nope, not the case. But so happy that you're both here and you keep coming back to celebrate the successes that are here. And you are not alone, because also so grateful to our longtime supporters, Debbie and Bill Ibsen, Sid Harris, and of course, Steve Lilly, our founding dean of the College of Education. Thank you all for being here and for your support. But I also see, as I look out here from the graduates, I know that there are many other people that are here celebrating you today. And I can't wait to continue the celebration starting a week from tomorrow. I will be the one in the bright blue robe on the center of that stage. You cannot miss me. It's almost like I look a little bit like a cartoon character, but I digress. But I will be there, so excited to shake your hands when you come across that stage. Because I know that getting a college degree is no small feat. And it is something that is so important and valuable, and I am so glad that whatever path you took it here with us, and that you're on to the next journey as you commence across that stage. You know, for me this week, it's been a reminder coming back to what we're all about. I know graduation season happens every year, but it seems even more poignant this year. I got to start celebrating last week with our veterans, going right in on Saturday to our wonderful Latino graduation, and we also with our APITA graduation, and then last night our wonderful Pride Center, now called our Lavender graduation. And then right here with you, our ACE Scholars. Each one of these moments is unique and special, and this one included. A special moment about who you are, what you've brought, what you've contributed, and the legacy you leave here at Cal State San Marcos. We're in a moment where higher education really isn't walking through a very easy time. But I know that being here and being a part of this university, seeing you and what you've accomplished, that is worth it. That it's worth it to be a part of this because it means so much to what you'll do. And I know without a doubt that our graduates are the change we so desperately need in the world. So I thank you. I know that no matter what your story is, that it wasn't an easy journey. And I also know that while you were here, we probably didn't always quite make it as easy as we could have. But I know when those moments happened, you went right over here to ACE Scholars. You brushed yourself off, and you went out there to make our university a better place again. So thank you for your perseverance. Thank you for bringing your talent here. Thank you for making us a better place. And I can't wait to see what you do next. But the next time we see each other after this, remember, I'm the one in bright blue if you're looking for me and wonder where I am. Can't wait to see you on the graduation stage. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Neufeld. Turn the page. Okay. At this time, I would like to welcome our next speaker to the podium, ACE alum Joseph Robinson. Joseph transferred to CSUSM from San Diego City College, receiving his Bachelor of Arts degree in Human Development from CSUSM in 2019. While a student, he was an advocate and an ambassador for the ACE program and gave back to the community by tutoring foster youth through the Tutor Connection program. Joseph went on to earn his master's degree in education with an emphasis in counseling and trauma-informed care and mental health recovery. Joseph's work has focused on supporting youth involved in the juvenile justice system, providing mentorship and teaching re-entry skills and social emotional learning, as well as providing support to adults in their re-entry to the community following release from a correctional facility. Joseph established the Robinson Family Services, providing consulting services on issues related to foster youth, program development, and the facilitation of anger management courses. Joseph also joined the Child and Family Strengthening Advisory Board, focusing his efforts on local advocacy. This past October, Joseph earned his doctorate in innovational leadership. Awesome. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Joseph Robinson.
That was a introduction. It made me cry. I don't know if I was the best speaker because now I'm emotional. So I want to thank everyone for being here, and especially our graduates. I may not know personally, but just being here to see you graduate is just an honor, and just an honor that you allowed me to be here to speak. I want to thank the support, the administration, and just the importance of having having A scholars. This is why they picked the wrong person. Like, I'm a big crybaby, but dang. I wasn't even gonna come to college. I went to City College, failed my math classes, and I wasn't gonna transfer. So, San Diego State passed me up. And so, I was in communication with Lee and A Scholars, and after I found out about not passing that core class that I needed to transfer, I just stopped communication. And you know, those who know former foster youth, we don't take rejection well, failure well, and I was hurt pretty bad. And so I was bummed out. I didn't want to wait another year, so at that point my life had to take a different trajectory. And one day Lee calls me and says, "Why'd you stop talking?" And I said, "Well, I'm not graduating, so I'm not transferring." And she said, "What are you talking about?" "Well, let me see what I could do. I'm here to help you. You don't just stop talking just because you failed the math class. Let's see what we can do." And so back when they did waivers, they said, "Hey, you could test out. And if you fail the test, the math placement, you'll just take the courses here." And I said, "Okay." And I went to the testing center, and it was like 5 minutes left, and I didn't have more than 50% complete. And I just did the old school C's and just, I did it. I passed. I never had to take another math class again, except statistics, but that was good enough. And I tell you this story because it's people like Lee, programs like ACE Scholars that make it so important, especially for former foster youth who, I wasn't confident. I didn't have the best upbringing. And for all of you here, we all have different stories. We all have different stories. And some of those stories are sad. And they have good moments in them. But people like Lee and ACE Scholars, they're always a bright part. And you can always lean on them. I mean, it's been, I don't know how many years. And I still talk to Lee and the team. And I'm grateful that SDSU did not take me because this was the best campus. I love Cal State San Marcos. I have great memories here. And no matter where I came from, this is where I ended up. And as graduates, and as a graduate myself, they say statistically, 5-6% still graduate with a higher education. And, I always highlight in the work that I do that there's also 95% that didn't. And so to be fortunate enough and to have that determination that we've had throughout these years to overcome what 95% can't, it says something to our character, to your character, and it just keeps us going. And whether it's your next job or your next degree, the determination and people like Lee and the support that you're going to continue to have. And so, even though I might be talking about my personal journey, even after it was difficult. I ended up moving on, getting my master's and then my doctoral program. But it wasn't always easy. And I'm just saying this to our graduates because I'm a realist, is that it's not always going to be easy. I remember Nyla, I was at one of my jobs and I hired her. And then now she's at ACE. And so I think whether you might like your first job, you might not like your second job, or you might find a different career path. I think it's an obstacle, but we're over the hump. We're over that hump. And I make jokes and with my wife is like, now the problems I have are so much smaller than where am I going to sleep? What am I going to eat? How's my family doing? And so now, you're able to carry yourself and take yourself to wherever you want because there's no limitations. And so I'm just grateful for higher education because it helped me up the social ladder. I spent too many years in poverty. Yeah, it's just a sad reality for a lot of us. And so now when you apply to a job, you have connections, you have a community to support you, you have references, and all those things can go away now. And so I'm just grateful that you're here. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of all your accomplishments and what you're going to do. I'm proud of this university for just being so supportive of ACE Scholars and for our students. It's a beautiful campus, and it's something that I have a lot of love in my heart, and I hope that you do too. And I always tell people, and anybody that I work with, is that I can't guarantee you a job, I can't guarantee you money, but if you ever reach out, I will never give you bad advice. And so as to the graduates, that's what I offer. I offer any advice that you might need, any connections that I have in the community, and I just hope to see you and see what you accomplish. But thank you.
Thank you, Joseph. Sorry, I did not know I was going to start crying so soon. Since the beginning of ACE Scholar Services 18 years ago, the Alumni Association has been a strong supporter of our graduates. On behalf of ACE Scholar Services, we would like to express our gratitude to the Alumni Association for their generous support. In welcoming the graduates of Class of 2025 to Cal State San Marcos alumni community. Graduates, the Alumni Association is proud to present you with a special alumni package this way, including a 2-year membership with all of the privileges that it comes with. Please join me in a round of applause in recognition of the CSUSM Alumni Association. And now, it is our chance to say a few words to our graduates. ACE graduates, I know that I have not known you as long as the rest of the ACE staff, but I just want to say, I hope that you know how absolutely thrilled that we are as ACE staff to be able to celebrate with all of you today. As you find yourself moving forward with what life has in store for all of you, you most likely will continue to face all of the different ups and downs. But I highly encourage you to continue to remember this moment, a proud moment that no one will be able to take away from you. This accomplishment is so much more than just checking off a box. You have made history today. You are breaking statistics and shining through without letting anything get in your way. Because of your hard work, your dedication, your strength and perseverance, you are paving the path for the students with similar stories just like you. I know that although today is a bittersweet day because you are leaving us, but always remember that your legacy will forever stay with ACE here. Thank you. Next, Lori will share her remarks with you.
Thank you, Nyla. Good afternoon, ACE graduates. It is an honor to stand before you. Sorry, I'm short, I gotta move this up. On this joyous occasion to acknowledge and celebrate each and every one of you. We're reflecting today upon your great accomplishments, and I am so happy to be here. Behind you are the challenges that you've overcome. In front of you, there are endless possibilities, and gathered around you are those who have provided support and encouragement to each of you as you navigated the path that led to this moment. You know, education is designed to teach us not just what's on the next exam, but how to live and thrive in an ever-changing world. Your education is the greatest gift that you could ever give yourself. It's an extraordinary gift that you will carry with you wherever you go. And we encourage you to embrace it and all that it has to offer as you continue on your life's journey. So it's time to welcome the adventures, the dreams, the opportunities that are out there waiting for you. Never, ever underestimate yourself and all that you have to offer the world. Lead with intention and kindness, and pay it forward whenever you are able. And I hope you find beauty and gratitude in every day. It has been my privilege to have been able to share in your journey here at Cal State San Marcos, to see your potential and to watch it grow and flourish. Remember, you will always be an ACE Scholar and part of the Cougar family. And although we will miss you, we are looking forward to hearing about all the great things that you are doing out there in the world, because we know that that's what will be happening. We hope you have the opportunity to visit us or to check in from time to time. You know where to find us. So congratulations on a job well done. We wish you infinite success and happiness today and always. Cheers. And now it's Lee's turn to share her remarks.
Thank you, Lori. All right, I got the tissues ready just in case. Okay. All right, to my extraordinary ACE Scholar graduates. This moment is more than a celebration. It is a tribute to your resilience, dedication, and determination. The ACE graduation is, of course, without a doubt, one of the highlights of my year. It is a time to honor all that you have accomplished. And for me, it's also a deeply personal opportunity to express my gratitude. Thank you for sharing your journey with me, for trusting me over the years, and for allowing me to be a part of your lives. As I reflect on the beginning of your journey at CSUSM, I can remember each one of them. I'm reminded of the hard work that brought you here. And some of you took the leap straight out of high school, while others navigated the transition from community college, both adapting to new challenges and expectations. No matter the path, you carried that same determination throughout your time with us. I've had the privilege of witnessing your strength and your incredible resourcefulness, qualities that have propelled you toward achieving your goals. Your journey to this moment is uniquely yours, a story of perseverance and achievement that it deserves to be shared with pride. My one request is that you pass it on. Share it with a young person who may not yet realize the educational opportunities that are available to them. You are an inspiration, not only to your supporters and your family and your children, many of whom are here today, but also to me. And I know you will continue to inspire others in the years to come. You're starting that. As this one chapter closes, a new and exciting one begins. Take time to reflect on your journey here, embrace the lessons you've learned, and carry forward the experiences that have shaped you. The path ahead is yours to define. Continue growing, pursuing your passions, and stepping boldly into the future. As Lori mentioned, we hope you'll stay connected and share your next chapter with us, whether through a quick email or photo or stopping by for a visit. We also love to write letters of recommendation and provide a reference for you and support you in any way that we can. Just know that you'll always be a cherished part of the ACE Scholars family, and your impact here will never be forgotten. I will miss you very much, but I will see your smiling face as I walk past the Gallery of Graduates wall in the ACE Center. Yeah. Your photo is more than an image. It's a testament to your strength. You've shown the boundaries you have pushed and the dreams you have made a reality. So graduates, I'm so proud of you, and congratulations on earning your bachelor's degree.
Next, it is a tradition to present each ACE graduate with a special stole to wear at commencement. This stole is a symbol of what you have achieved. The royal blue edge represents strength, resiliency, and intellect. The silver represents a precious metal that is not only beautiful, but silver is also conductive. It symbolizes your ability to show others the way, to provide guidance and leadership, and transfer your knowledge, your experiences, and your skills with the same commitment and passion you displayed while a student here at CSUSM. It is now our honor to present the ACE graduates. We ask that when your name is announced, please come up to receive your stole and say a few words if you're comfortable. First up, Miss Alexis Foster, BS in Kinesiology.
Hi, everyone. My name's Alexis. Sorry, Joseph, you started this. um, I also hate public speaking, so I'm very sorry. But I've been here since 2020. I transferred from RCC, which is Riverside Community College, and since then, ACE Scholars has been nothing but a big help for me. If it wasn't for them, I probably would have already dropped out or left. They've literally got me through every semester, especially Lee. I'd like to thank you. Sorry. My educational path hasn't been the easiest, but every semester, with the help of Lee and Lori and now Isla, they've literally helped me through my accomplishments, through my failures, just everything. I actually wasn't supposed to be taking any classes this semester because I was on probation last semester, but with the help of Lori, with Lee, I was able to continue, and now I'm going to be getting my bachelor's in kinesiology and my minor in dance, and I'm very grateful for this program.
Thank you, Alexis. Next up is Henri Leroux, BA in Economics.
Hi everyone, my name's Henri. I feel like we have so many similar stories when it comes to the ACE program. Lee also reached out to me when I first got accepted to the school. I got accepted to a couple other places nearby, and Lee was the most responsive, and she also helped answer questions for some of the other schools. And I was like, but it works, because I've met other students that are like, yeah, she's so helpful, and that's why they ended up coming here, specifically for ACE. I have shared so much over the last 2 years with Lee and Lori and with Nyla, which also I met you before I met them. So that is, I know you said you have known most of us. And Angie, and I have to say, because no one mentioned her, our mascot, Kona. My sister is an ACE alum, and she actually was a speaker a couple years ago here. And so it's really great to be continuing the family tradition with ACE. And I want to thank my family for being really supportive, and my mentor, Dr. Waltz, and thank you.
Thank you. Next up, Jasmine Marquez, BA in Criminology and Justice Studies.
I just want to thank everybody for being here today, and I'm just so grateful for my family who's watching on the live stream. Thank you guys for always being there for me and being so supportive, and thank you to my boyfriend who's here and who's always behind me and just always pushing me to do my best. I really appreciate you so much, and thank you to Lee and Lori for always being there for ACE Scholars and just always lending a helping hand when we need it. I also would like to give praise to Allah for giving me the strength, courage, and resiliency to be here today. Without him, I don't know what I would do. So, yeah, thank you.
Next is Ashley Marshall, BA in Psychological Science.
I want to say thank you to my auntie because I would have never gone to school after high school if it weren't for her, let alone secondary because I did community first. And I remember the first day of this semester, I went home and I messaged Lee and I messaged my auntie that I was dropping out. But next week I will be graduating. So thank you, and thank you for the support from all of you guys. You gave me a safe place to go to anytime I felt overwhelmed with school and family. And I'm grateful for this day and just this school. Thank you.
All right, next is Mr. Leo Moreno Villanueva, BA in Art, Media, and Design.
I don't have too much to say, but I just want to say thank you so much. Thank you, other team, for your support. Thank you.
All right. Miss Alyssa Nieves, BA in Psychological Sciences, minors in Visual and Performing Arts and Art and Visual Cultural Studio.
I want to thank everybody for being here today, especially my family. I have been going to school for the longest time, and at the age of 17, I found myself as a teen parent, pregnant, and not only a teen parent, but a single parent. My journey has had many barriers, and I've gone through a lot over the years, but when I had my son, I realized as a first-generation student, I didn't really know much about college, and I knew I had to do something, so I started thinking like, okay, what can I do now to support having a child and figure out my life? So I enrolled in community college, and throughout the time in community college, I had a lot of different things happen that prolonged my experience, and I, at some point, thought that I could never go back to school again. It was during the year of the pandemic that I finally re-enrolled in school, and I was able to get connected to support. And with the support of different people at the community college and people in my network, I was able to transfer. And getting accepted into both SDSU and Cal State San Marcos, like others have said, Lee personally reached out to me, and it was developing that connection and having that support, that solid support that I knew that I wasn't going to slip through the cracks at Cal State San Marcos. I chose to enroll into Cal State San Marcos to pursue psychological science, and I continued my journey here. I was able to get connected to programs like Project Rebound and programs like the McNair program. I was able to get involved in research and really build my network, and to also learn from the others around me that not only do my experiences shape me, but they don't fully define me. I get to choose where I'm going next, and I've been able to build up so many great characteristics and knowledge over the years. So I personally want to thank my son, Joseph, for inspiring me to go to school in the first place, and my family. And thank you, Lee, and Lori, and Nyla, and Angie. I am truly grateful to be here, and thank you.
All right, last but certainly not least, we have Miss Jennifer Ramirez, BA in Child and Adolescent Development.
Oh, Lord, how do I compete, right? What a privilege it is to be a part of this program. It's especially important for our cohort to feel accepted. And so I just want to thank you for being one of the first ones to make me feel like at home and that I have a place here. As you know, with all of our journeys, we all have similar experiences, and I'm what is called a late learner. So I decided to have kids first and then come and get my degree. But I just feel so blessed, and I just want to thank first and foremost Lori and Lee and Nyla for the support and just constantly being on me, because that's what I need, and when I try to hide, still being seen. I'd like to thank my other family on campus in the Univ department for first years in universities program. I'm an academic, or I'm a peer coach, and so I've learned a lot, and both parties have helped me see that I want to be a social worker. So thank you so much for inspiring me. I know, there she is. One of my supporters is there, Miss Marnie. I want to thank my partner for supporting me, because I know it's not easy. And us having to support 3 kids, I wouldn't be able to do this without you. I want to thank my children, because they gave me the strength when I didn't have the strength or believe in myself. So thank you guys for giving me a reason to keep pushing forward and to be the best version of myself. I want to thank myself. Oh, because man, what a journey, right? And lastly, I would like to thank my dad, who passed, but this is for both of us, because he was a psychology major, but he didn't get to finish. So it's to you, Dad. But thank you, everyone.
We would also like to acknowledge, first of all, thank you. That was, I mean, your guys' stories. I can't even look at you right now. I'm just gonna cry. But thank you guys so much. We do want to also acknowledge our graduates, Desiree Avalos, who is a BS, who's getting her BS in Business Administration, Finance, Morgan Harden, who's getting her BA, their BA and BA in Sociology, and Jamie Smith, who is getting their BS in Business Administration. They were not able to join us today, but we will be continuing to cheer you all on at the commencement as you walk across the stage next week. So now please join me in giving all of our graduates another round of applause. Next up, through the generosity of ACE alum, Matt Walsh, class of 2014, the $750 Tom and Kim Zaro Family Award is presented each year to one outstanding ACE Scholar graduate. The award was created by Matt in honor of the Zaros, who stepped in to open their home to him when Matt was just 14, inviting him to become part of their family and providing him with the unconditional support and care that played a critical role in Matt's future success. Since Matt was unable to join us today to present the award, we are pleased to present it on his behalf. This year's recipient has fully embraced opportunities and connections throughout her journey at CSUSM. She has excelled as a participant in the McNair and faculty mentoring programs, and contributed meaningfully as a research assistant in the Child Learning and Cognition Lab. She graciously serves as an ambassador for ACE, and takes time to welcome prospective students and donors, sharing her experiences as an ACE scholar with such sincerity and enthusiasm. Even in challenging times, she has remained a constant presence, attending ACE events, offering support, and bringing a smile to the student lounge, even at 8 a.m. or on a Friday.
I am very proud to present the 2025 Tom and Kim Zaro Family Award to Henri Leroux. You want to say something again?
No, okay.
Congratulations again, Henri.
All right, congratulations, Henri. I was watching your face when you figured out it was you. So our congratulations to Henri, and thank you again to Matt Walsh for always giving back every year. We appreciate him. Okay, graduates, it's time for another special gift. Earning a college degree is a monumental achievement, as you well know. You know that it was not handed to you. It took a lot of hard work. As students, you tirelessly worked both inside and outside the classroom, and somehow you stayed motivated to continue each semester, moving forward one semester at a time. Your education is solid and secure, and no one will ever be able to take it from you. It will last your lifetime. As you graduate from CSUSM, you will continue building your lives with your education as a very strong foundation. It is a tradition to gift our ACE graduates with a small token to remind them of Cal State San Marcos, the place where you were empowered to transform yourselves and your futures. Will the graduates please come forward and turn and face the audience? Our gift to you is an actual piece of Cal State San Marcos, a rock from the hills of the university, and yes, we really do climb the hills to get this for you. A skill that was passed on to us with some tongs for safety, you know, snakes. The rock is a symbol of your history, your challenges, your successes. You won't find your name engraved on it because your story is yours, and only yours, to know and share. It is a small reminder of who you are, what you've accomplished, and where you're going. As we conclude our program today, we would like to extend our thanks to our guest speakers, Dr. Diaz, President Neufeld, and Dr. Robinson, and to the Alumni Association and Matt Walsh. A special thank you to all of you who are here today to join us in this wonderful celebration. Your support for ACE Scholar Services program is essential, and we could not do the work that we do without you. We invite you to stay and enjoy some delicious refreshments, chat with the students, visit the Jan and Esther Stern Center, and have fun. Graduates, please, before you get too busy celebrating, stay and take some photos with us. And Lee would like to present the 18th class of ACE graduates.
So without further ado, here they are. Yep, you can now. Oh, you got it. You got it.